Hey friends, it's Mr. Jim and welcome back to Kid Short Stories. Today we're actually doing something pretty cool. We are doing a part 1 adventure of an animal story of our friend Leppy the leopard gecko who's on the spy team. And then tomorrow we'll release the episode of part 2 over on our Kids Animal Stories podcast. So you got to make sure that you listen to both to get the entire adventure. Well, friends, are you ready for today's story? Me too, let's go! Hi, could you please pass me the coconut water over there? Asked Leppy. Leppy was flying first class on an airplane all the way across the ocean. He was headed to Saudi Arabia. Wait a second, is he going on some kind of spy adventure? Because this is Leppy, the spy leopard gecko, who's on our spy team, remember? Yes, there's several stories about him a long time ago, but we haven't heard from him in quite a while. Leppy is actually on a very well-deserved vacation after many, many months of stopping the purple ninjas. You see, Leppy the leopard gecko, like I said, is on the spy team, and he has been a very valuable partner to many of our kids on our spy team. Leppy's a great team player, and so he always needs a partner. Well, after many, many months of hard work, it is time for a vacation. He's flying to Saudi Arabia to see his old friend Ramy that he hasn't seen in a long time, and he's really looking forward to spending some time with him. Just a nice, relaxing trip. Well, at least that's what it was supposed to be. And I don't think it's going to be very relaxing after all. As Leppy walked off the airplane, there's Ramy! Hey, Ramy! Shouted Leppy as he waved his hands. Ramy was standing down below the airplane, waiting for him, and shouted, "Hey, Leppy! How are you doing? Oh, come on over here and give me a hug." They had been friends ever since they were kids, and they were so happy to see each other. Ramy grabbed Leppy's bags, and they headed over to his car, and they started driving back to Ramy's cave. Ramy is a knobtail gecko, which means that he's a different species of gecko, but he's still a gecko like Leppy, the leopard gecko. But Ramy, he has a much shorter tail. He has like the smallest tail I've ever seen on a gecko. And he's got really big eyes, and he's a pretty cool little gecko. But the one thing that these two have in common is pretty interesting. When you think of geckos, what's a really interesting thing that comes to mind? When I think of geckos, I picture a lizard that can climb up a wall or up a glass window, right? Yeah, that's a pretty cool critter skill that most geckos have, except leopard geckos and knobtail geckos, they don't have those sticky toes. As they arrived at Ramy's home, Leppy was amazed at how big of a cave that Ramy lived in. Wow, Ramy, this is so awesome! You've really done some amazing things to this cave. Oh, thank you very much, Leppy. Yes, I've put a lot of work in here, and there's always a drought around the corner, so you just gotta make sure that you got everything you need. Here, come on down here. I gotta show you what's down in the basement. What's down in your basement? Asked Leppy. Well, that's where I store all my things, and because there's been these thieves coming around here recently that have been trying to steal all my stuff, said Ramy as he started walking down the stairs to his basement. As Leppy arrived down at the bottom in the basement, he couldn't believe what he was looking at. Holy smokes, Ramy, are you building something? You have a ton of stuff down here. Well, no, I'm not building something. I just don't trust the supply chain, and so I just gotta keep a lot of stuff in here just in case it runs out. Wow, you definitely have enough toilet paper and plywood to last you a while. What do you mean by supply chain? Asked Leppy. Well, it just means there's a way that things move from where they're built to when they get to your house, and I just have a peculiar feeling that someone just keeps messing with that supply chain, and So that's why I have a lot of toilet paper and plywood, just to be careful. Leppy didn't exactly know what to say or believe because he didn't totally understand what Ramy was talking about. But anyway, it's time for dinner. As they both sat down, they ate a delicious salad made of their own skin. Wait, whoa. There's no way I just read that. They ate their own skin? Is that true? I gotta look it up. Yes. Guys, it says it right here. Leopard geckos and knobtail geckos, when their skin sheds, which I've heard that before, that lizards and snakes and reptiles, they can shed their skin. Have you heard that before? Yeah. But leopard geckos and knobtail geckos, I guess they eat their skin. It has like vitamins inside of it for them. That is very strange. I did not know that about Leppy. Did you? Leppy, can you pass me the salad dressing over there? Oh, sure. Yeah, here you go. Leppy, I have to ask you something. I've always heard legends about leopard geckos that I can see right through their heads with a flashlight. I've always laughed that off as a joke, but is that true? Asked Ramy. Well, it actually is. Here, check this out. Leppy grabbed a flashlight and held it up to his ear. Ramy couldn't believe it. The light went straight through his ears and was shining out the other side. It's true. There's like an ear canal that goes straight through, connecting from ear to ear. So you can truly see through a leopard gecko's head by looking through their ears. It's pretty remarkable. I can't believe what I'm looking at. It's true. You can shine a light right through your ears. Yeah, that's an old trick of mine that not many other critters can do. But yes, us leopard geckos, we can shine a light right through our heads. And then they heard a large sound, a crashing sound outside. See? I told you, they're back. They're trying to steal my toilet paper, said Ramy as he rushed out to the front door. Hold on, Ramy, let me see, said Leppy. I really don't think anyone's trying to steal your stuff. Maybe it was just the wind, said Leppy. Meanwhile, up in the sky in the clouds was a very large purple blimp. Yes, we must get rid of the world's supply of toilet paper. We've been monitoring a large shipment of toilet paper that was just delivered to that cave in the desert. Purple ninjas, you must find out.
Right away, boss. Absolutely, but just wondering, why again do we need to get rid of all the toilet paper?
What are you talking about? Of course, if we get rid of the toilet paper, just imagine how much stinkier the world will be. Oh no! What in the world have the Purple Ninjas and Dr. Stinky Breath been planning about the toilet paper? Oh dear. I guess Ramy was right. Someone truly is trying to steal his toilet paper. But it's a good thing he's got Leppy with him. Hopefully Leppy will be able to save the day. But we'll have to wait until the next episode of Kids Short Stories. Great job, you listened all the way to the end, and you know what time it is. It's time for Kid Shoutouts. I want to say hey to Trinity from Texas, Marcus from Calgary, Elliot from Georgia, and Tremaine from Ohio. I'm so glad that you're all in the Kid Short Stories family, and on our spy team, we could not stop Dr. Stinky Breath and his crew without you, my friends. Well, right now, I need you to head on over to Kids Animal Stories so you can hear part 2. The link for that episode is down in the show notes below. I will see you there. Have a super duper day. Bye.